All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises and glory is up to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakach Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the Great Millstone, and the elder bishops of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Greetings, salutations, blessings, and much love unto you men and women out there who have changed your life towards righteousness and are feeding the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, that they may be edified unto salvation in these last days. Shalom unto you. Our brother Shaquai right here with a quick video. Just a thought that it kind of crossed my mind over the past few days. I've been under the weather, if you will, and we kind of mentioned this at camp the other day, and it just kind of hit me heavier. And what we were saying is like Jake can't even afford to get sick. You know, in this under these curses, you can't even afford to get sick. And just take your time, rest, and not be stressed and relax, so your body can naturally heal. You know, because it becomes more of a burden upon you. Okay, and I got a couple scriptures, just a few of them, then I'll close out. This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us," and the Israelites are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, and the Most High, through the Spirit, is sending, is gathering His elect from across the four corners of the earth. All right, so for a reproach and a curse. Okay, it's for a reproach and a curse is why we're scattered, right? And to be subject to payments. And that's the thing. Like, you get sick, and I missed a few days of work, and I see my check, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make this work, how I'm gonna make it balance. And that's the type of life we live. If Jake get a flat tire, Jake, somebody gets sick and have to go to the hospital or something, anything throws you off balance in your life, which natural things happen, it can uproot your whole livelihood. All right, that's how you know we're under the curse, man. It says, Jake get into a little fender bender, end up destroying Jake's car and his transportation and everything, man. This life sucks. It says, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. All right. Another one I have is, the only way that you can get out of this thing is to be set free. All right. Only way you get your freedom out of this captivity is with this truth. Now let me grab that in John, bear with me. John chapter 8, verse 32, it says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Because the first place you become free is spiritually. Okay? And that happens, that's an internal thing. Even though you're still subject to payments, you're still subject to being captive to these chains of darkness, this terrible flesh. Okay, you're fighting with your flesh to accomplish things and be more spiritual minded, but you still got to go through the physical things, okay, in the flesh. But this truth is what comforts you and allows your mind to be at ease, because we know we got the kingdom coming. We know that through our faith, of course, we know these things, and we know that this can't be forever. All right, this can't be forever, and this truth allows you to begin to see the freedoms that are coming in the kingdom of heaven, of not having to read labels and food, and Yahushua said, man shall not live by bread alone. So I could miss a few meals. In our law we practice fasting. All right, there's all types of situations that are setting us up for success in this truth. All right, for the kingdom to come, that frees you from the burden, like not celebrating these so-called holidays. These pagan worship holidays. That sets you free. That's another freedom on a whole nother level, spiritually. All right? Because you're not, now I got to get all this money together for Christmas is coming. Then the kids want to go trick-or-treating. And then New Year's, we got to do something. And then Valentine's Day, my woman is this, or she might break up and leave me if I don't, and birthdays and Easter. And you start thinking about all of this, but you're not subject to the same responsibilities on the spiritual responsibilities of this world. Okay, yeah, you're still responsible to go to work and pay your taxes and car insurance and all of these bills and whatever else. Yeah, that's what we have to do. Render unto Caesar that which is Caesar. But that other stuff, we don't have to be involved in those things. All right, time to check it out. And then I got one more. Bear with me. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Okay, when you see how this is set up to oppress you and to punish you, that's when you're like, man, you just get frustrated. But then you get comforted by what's coming in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, you're comforted by this. Okay, and it says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Yes, so to be patient and sit back and suffer through these things, but in your faith, you like, it's got to be better. It's gonna be better. That's how you know that the truth has made you free. Now, when you even jump down, verse 26, it says, I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Whoso pleaseth the Lord shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And when you see that, you like, man, being the little physical comfort that you get here, being with your women, your woman and your kids or whatever, that, man, that ends up being a greater hindrance unto you, a greater form of captivity unto you. Because as much as we want to separate spiritually and be completely away from this place spiritually, those are your loved ones in life is what pulls you right back into this world, keeps you present in this captivity where you can't just fade away into spiritual la-la land, so to speak. It keeps you in the moment here, in this captivity, okay? Because they need and they want, and, and as men, it's part of what we signed up for, all right? But this truth is, that was the other one I was thinking. This truth is what is able to make you free from all of this, okay? Now, you're not physically free, but you are mentally free from these things. I think it's like right around here. Nope, that ain't it. This must be 2 Timothy. Bear with me, and I'll close out. 2 Timothy, 2 Timothy 3. Yeah, right around here. Which says, and I'll start at 15. It says, matter of fact, 14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them, and from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, as a newborn babe, okay? Which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith in Hamashiach Yahushua. And that's the freedom that we have in this thing. Being assured, staying in the word, reading, praying, fasting, watching the shows, okay? Making us wise unto salvation. And it says, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. And that's one thing that Jake in this world doesn't have. He doesn't have the ability to have a doctrine to live by, a sure doctrine of wisdom to live by from a higher power. Jake just be, I live by the way of the street. I live by money. I get money. Jake got all these other situations that he wants to be about and talk about and live by. But this is the way that makes you free, okay? And even though it seems like we're prisoners of hope and more rules and restraints, it's only to benefit you and to profit you. So it said that the man of the Most High may be perfect, through thoroughly furnished unto all good works. And that's what the name of the game is about, man. So as much as we're still in this captivity and in these chains of darkness of flesh, we still have our freedoms spiritually, man, being in the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praises and glories unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, blessings, and much love unto you. To the next one. Shalom.